Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there and dads who are having to be mom and dad for your kids. This is Bill MacDonald, and I'm going to be doing several math videos and reading this evening to kind of help some of you who are going to do some last minute review with your kids tomorrow to help them get ready for the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday test. I also have some ideas for science. So if you're watching this video and you happen to be or to know a science teacher who wants some review strategies, I need you to make sure you message me or go online. I don't want to do any science strategies unless I know that there's some teachers out there who need a couple of techniques to help those kids who are visual, auditory, verbal, and kinesthetic learners. Today's video, this first set is going to be two problems using PEMDAS, and PEMDAS is basically like a traffic light. Think of red, yellow, and green, and red takes priority. So the order of operations goes like this: parentheses and exponents, as well as brackets, take priority and precedence. Then you can work on multiplication and division, and after that you can work on your addition and subtraction. So red light, parentheses, exponents, brackets. Yellow light, multiplication, division. Green light, addition, subtraction. So if your kids set it up that way, it will look something like this, so that when they are working out the problem, they're going to be asking you, I highly suggest, because I use red, yellow, and green as well as blue in a lot of things, that whether you're taking the reading or the math, uh, these three colors of pencils or crayons are going to be great to request or to have on hand for the kids to be able to use, because if the question is the red light, the yellow light in math is the number that you need to solve the problem, and the green light is you taking the time to explain yourself. In PEMDAS, as we said, the red light is parentheses and exponents first, brackets in this case as well. The yellow light is the multiplication or division that you have, and show it in several different ways for your students. And if you have any, the green light is addition and subtraction. So the question that was like this one, because it was readiness in fifth grade, that means that fifth and sixth graders are going to be able to need to handle this kind of a question. And half of the students in Texas got this question wrong. So that means out of, let's say, 300,000 students, 150,000 to 200,000 got it wrong. So let's see if we set it up with parentheses, exponents, brackets first, then multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So as you see here, I got the 6 plus 9 first because it's inside of the brackets, and we got a sum of 15. Then what we had left was still inside the brackets was 5 and 15 and divided by 5. Since the yellow light comes before the green light, we would have to do, since we're inside the brackets, 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then you can, since we're still inside the brackets, 5 plus 3 equals 8. That's your first number. And the other number, the only number that's left now, is the 8 bracket 8. 8 times 8 equals 64, or 8 parentheses 8 equals 64. 8 times 8 equals 64, or 8 dot 8 equals 64. So the answer for this first one is 64 when you follow the PEMDAS rules. Let's take a look at the other one. A lot of your students, because of the little bullets, and many of you are teaching the kids to go from top to bottom when it has bullets, that's normally okay. But whenever it says the equation below can be used to find B, the amount of dollars that she earned for each one, to find the B, and it's asking you the amount that they earned, which is the exact same thing. You don't have to spend a lot of time having your kids focus on the numbers. You just have to focus on PEMDAS to learn the order of operations. And so if your kids have already done this first one, you might have them try the second one, pause the video before you show them this one and see if they can do it. But I'm going to show you teachers how to show your kids how to do it. And again, if you haven't bought the 5th grade math surgery, you can just write down this equation and the way you have it, the way you see it here. And let's try PE first, parentheses exponents. It's 554 minus 8 times 32, step 1. So inside the parentheses, 8 times 32 is 256. So still inside the brackets. 544 minus 256 is 288. And then what you have left is the B is equal to the 288 divided by 12. And I put that in the yellow light because of division. And when they do long division, 288 divided by 12 is 24. You could also teach them to do this. 288. Since we can't make 12 go into 2, we can make 12 go into 24. So you would say, okay, 12 times 1 is 12 wall. 12 times 2 is 24 wall. 12 times 3 is 36. So as soon as I've gone past it, we're trying to multiply to find that product or less. So the number we'll use is we multiplied, goes on the top, 2. Your answer goes on the bottom, 24. You'll subtract and get a remainder of 4. RE stands for remainder. And then we're either going to drop and go back to the top, or we're done. Since there is another number left, we're going to have to drop the 8 and go by 12s again until we make it to 48 or higher. 12 times 4 is 48. So again, what you multiplied goes on the top, the 4. The answer goes on the bottom. You subtract to get a remainder of 0. And then you decide, are you done or are you going to drop? There's nothing left to drop. So you are done. So the answer is that each blouse is sold for $24, letter J. So if you are watching this on a Sunday evening or early Monday morning, and you would like me to spend some time, I'll spend some time reviewing with you. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the reading is on Tuesday, that the math is on Wednesday, and the science is on Thursday. So I'm gonna do all my math videos first today, and then I'll do a bunch of reading. And that way, for you that are going to want to show them to your students, when you get into the YouTube, copy the link from YouTube. That way you can show it straight from your phone or from someplace if they're blocking the Facebook app, because I first put things into my YouTube page, and normally most school districts, from my understanding, don't block YouTube, so you'd be able to watch any of these math videos. But what I was going to say is, if you want, send me a specific math or a reading question, math problem or a reading question, and if you would like me to model a way to solve it that's maybe different, maybe too many kids, like these two you saw, half the kids, 53%, got the one with all the words and numbers correct, and not even half got the one that just had the equation, the expression, and all the kids had to do was find the value. So apparently they're really struggling with red light, yellow light, green light, order of operation. So try that with your kids. Try these two and see how they do. And tune in for my next video. I'll do as many as I can today and tomorrow for math to get your students ready for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade and some seventh grade math level problems so that your kids can gain more confidence. You get good at what you practice. If all you're doing is assigning worksheets, assigning math, that's not teaching math. Yes, this is already the week of the test, but if there are kids that are ET, not aliens, but needed extra time or extra times working on something, then by all means, we should still be teaching. Don't be that teacher that says, well, I can't help them on the test. Yeah, but you're still their doctor until the day before the test. So I'm just begging you, teach the skills that need to be taught with the time that's left. Please share this PEMDAS video with any teachers that need to work on this. This is a 5th through 8th grade skill that your kids will have to remember. And I just think that the idea of the traffic light might make it easier for the kids to prioritize. So good luck. God bless. Don't forget to message me if you want a specific problem. Take a picture of it for me, send it, and I will model it on YouTube and Facebook for you specifically and your students. Take care.